I was born in Front Royal, Virginia, so and I did spend some time in Pennsylvania as well. So the East Coast and the East Coast woods in particular, being a kid there and playing in them a lot, they really hold some sentimental value for me. It's been a long time since I've been back, and it's been a long time since I've really explored that area. It reminds me that there are many, many more miles to go, and to focus on the now, to focus on the present, to realize that it's one mountain at a time, it's one summit at a time, it's one step at a time, it's 1 mile at a time, and there's always going to be another mile to go, and when there isn't, I swear I'll go crazy. Because, you know, it's kind of like, it's a metaphor for life too. I mean, there's always 1 more mile to go. You just got to keep pushing forward. You just got to have that drive and make sure that you get there, you know. Onward and Upward are very important to me. They're part of our hiking savvy. Upward and I tend to be the one that pushes on the long stretches, not necessarily on the uphill. Barry tends to be much more of a push uphill and really, you know, gets me going. And when I'm tired and I don't want to hike anymore, you know, I say onward because it helps me sort of push myself to keep going, and Barry always follows it with and upward because, you know, you're always going on and up. Team Forward is really, I really pat myself on the back for these because I tickle myself. But I think Team Forward is really what we're all about. It's always about moving forward. It's always about the next thing and finishing what you're doing and just keeping on going. And you know, staying true, staying a team, and being strong. Patience is one of the biggest things. You know, we can all get a little bit upset, being cold, wet, tired, sore, hungry, missing family. And Barry and I, Upward and I, have really had a great time finding the balance with us and finding out how to make it work, picking our battles, and also, you know, being generous to the other person. They might be feeling worse than you are at that moment, and maybe you need to give a little bit more at that moment. Also, you know, communication is huge. We can't stop talking. We can't get angry at each other and just walk separately. You know, we have to be together, and we have to really love and really trust each other, and that's what it's all about. A lot of people say, oh my God, there are no women on the trail. Well, there aren't as many, that's true. But I'm not worried about it. I don't need to prove myself to any of the males on the trail. I am just as equipped. Barry and I are a team. We're going to stick together. As far as hygiene is concerned, it's fairly simple in this day and age. There are antibacterial wipes. It's about packing it out. There are things you can do to minimize odor in the things that you are packing out. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, I'll give it that at times, but there's hardly a difference between squatting over a hole in the ground in nature and squatting over a toilet at McDonald's. You know, there's really no difference to me. So I'm not worried about that. I don't think that it means that I'm any less classy, that I can poop in a hole and take care of my feminine needs out in the woods. It's basic necessity. Yes, if I see a leech on my body, I will scream. If I step on a snake and it bites me, I will scream. But I'm not anticipating these things. You know, the creepy crawlies, they're always going to be there. They're even in your home. Feel fairly confident with our bear mace that we'll be okay with bears. And our ability to really be downwind while we're cooking, put our feet up, hang it up right, you know, not be lazy. And be really careful when you're in bear country. As far as other things are concerned, leeches, creepy crawlies, spiders, I'm not really that concerned. Yeah, a bite can be really an excruciating thing, very painful and very uncomfortable. But for the most part, as long as, you know, there's no huge illness or disease that comes upon us, I think that we can really handle it. Food, everybody says food, but I'm going to say my family is going to be probably what I'll miss most, my family and friends. Hopefully people will be able to come out and do section hikes with us, but if not, I'm sure that we'll be getting their love through the mail. Let them know how we're doing out on the trail and how much we miss them.